The light priestess. So this is about having wisdom. You have wisdom inside of you, and it's something that we're all born with. But if you harden yourself to things from the outside world, you don't have those feelings. So there's the healing temple of the lunar light. So maybe this is your life cycles, your karmic healing kind of thing, which is maybe allowing you to tap into the spiritual realm. And then the water spirit, so emotions, memory. These are maybe focusing on the past, maybe letting go of past situations that were hurtful, or even just things that maybe you just feel a little sad about, releasing some stuff. And then the kindred spirits, so these are companions in your realm, as far as ancestors, spirit guides, in a sense, guiding you in for new things. So let's see here. At the bottom of the deck are the Tree of Souls, and this is really about collecting information from the collective, as far as, maybe coming together, searching for people that are like-minded, a little bit similar like yesterday's message, trying to get that right tribe, so it could be a struggle for someone, but opening the lotus. So this is accepting. This is a sense of allowing spirit to mature inside of you, to allow you to change. Possibly, maybe this is something that you're being guided to heal within yourself, something that maybe you haven't paid attention to before, or maybe was a little bit hard to a situation. So let's see what these mean for you guys. Welcome. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe and healthy and clear-headed, and all this turmoil that we're having, it will let up eventually, for sure. Oh, let's see here. Okay. I'll spend my whole time doing that. Okay, so let's see here. What is, okay, sort of flew out as I started to shuffle. The Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles, this is very much telling you you can pull forward in things, be successful. Perhaps you're trying to grow something. Could be something financially, could be something like that gives you a sense of structure. This also could be that maybe you need to cut back on like frivolous things that you might be overspending. But like I said, it just sort of came out. So let's see, or maybe are you feeling a lack of something? The light priestess. What is the light priestess? Okay, so you have the Six of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. And so I do feel like that Seven of Pentacles does sort of feel right there. It's almost as if you're trying to manifest something, to grow something. But in order to be able to grow something into success and becoming more powerful within yourself, it's almost as if you're being guided by your higher consciousness, your inner wisdom, to get you to move towards the right direction. And this will open up new things for you. Perhaps maybe scared of going towards success. It's almost like an energy of being scared to travel into the unknown. Maybe you've lost a lot of stuff in the past, and then to go forward, you might be questioning, if it's going to be successful, if it's going to be worth it, something like that. But it's almost with the Six of Swords, you've got to leave something difficult, something that you've been struggling with. Could be people, could be a family, could be a job, could be a partner, like relationship partner. Okay, what is the Six of Swords, please? What's the Six of Swords? And I feel it's like you're struggling with, maybe a second chance at success. Maybe, you've been so down in the dumps and a lot of bad things have happened to you that you just don't feel like good things are going to happen to you. Like you can't become successful again. And that's really in the mindset. That's what the swords are. It's a mindset. It's really something that you somehow have to get over, somewhat surrender with the Judgment card, to give yourself a second chance, perhaps believing in yourself and whatever it is that is pulling you. You're being pulled to a different direction than you've been. Definitely. What is the Judgment? It's a second chance for something, for a new beginning, maybe in finances, or perhaps even stability within yourself. Grounding energy for yourself is what it feels like. So let's see here. It did come out, and I do feel it's like something that you're working on, releasing stuff. You got the Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe there's a decision that needs to be made. With the Two of Swords, it's like maybe you're being somewhat undecisive because it was in reverse, and maybe you continue to put blinders on yourself so that you can't see. It's almost like having a fear to move away from something, perhaps something that isn't working, but you keep trying to make it work. Or perhaps this is you deciding to finally somehow stop the procrastination to work towards something and give a second chance, which will inevitably will take you to success with the Nine of Pentacles. Are you going towards a single person? Because the Nine of Pentacles is a single person, very successful, very able to, to handle their own business. So you got the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, maybe moving towards communication with someone, and then the Queen of Wands. So that's definitely that Nine of Pentacles energy, where this is somebody who could be single that you might want to converse with, somebody who might be, there's a difference in age here, whether they're male or female. And there's a sense of maybe perhaps moving towards building something successful with this person, or even with yourself, maybe even giving yourself a second chance, especially after losing a lot. I feel like you've lost a lot with the Six of Swords. It's really that kind of card that is really talking about spirit trying to guide you towards something that's more fruitful, something that is more successful for you, instead of keeping yourself in a place where you're sort of maybe pretending not to see what's happening, or turning a blind eye to something. But there's definitely a sense of having this kind of this inner feeling of wanting a new beginning, maybe, but it's tied with a little bit of fear. Okay, are you just not knowing how to converse to somebody? Are you not knowing how to maybe say something to somebody? That's what it feels like. Okay, but it's really with the light priestess is very much telling you, follow those things, the synchronicities and the signs, and allow yourself to have that knowledge to come up for you. And what I mean by that, it's like sometimes you get ideas in your mind and you might question them. You might think of them as, oh, maybe you're being crazy, or you're, maybe scared to listen to that inner voice inside of you, because maybe we've been taught to sort of not really listen to that little voice inside of us. That's your higher consciousness. That's your spirit trying to talk to you. So definitely something that's lingering here, I feel. And especially with the Seven of Pentacles that came out first, is it something that you want to give the chance to grow? Maybe it's something that is maybe halfway done growing, but it's not complete. It's almost like maybe even an unfinished project, or an unfinished situation with a person, place, or thing, something like that. Okay, but I do see a second chance, a renewal coming here with the Judgment. It's definitely something that you're being sort of called to regenerate it, to bring it back to life per se, and really to have confidence in yourself too. And is it because maybe you're going towards somebody who's more mature? Maybe you think they're outside of your league, or maybe almost like a person that just always has their life together, and it sort of makes you sort of nervous. That's what it feels like. Very interesting. But Eight of Wands is a good card, and so is the Knight of Cups, because that's definitely giving some sort of motion of communication, traveling fast, maybe traveling towards someone. Let's ask for the Eight of Wands. What is the Eight of Wands? What's the Eight of Wands, please? And you got 2 8s here. So definitely trying to get some kind of balance. Hold the Four of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. You're holding on. You're holding on to this. Maybe it's very much where maybe you are scared because this person has it all together. And you might have to do a little bit of fixing of yourself before you can move forward. Now, this is a general reading, so I mean, it could be your person that's going through this, or it could be you. I definitely do feel that there is a sense of holding on. Perhaps maybe somebody that you're very spiritually inclined to, you know, a spiritual connection. You got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. I mean, this is definitely holding on to it. It's not letting it go. And you could possibly hold on to it unintentionally, because it's meant to be part of your destiny, you see. So I feel like there's a sense of coming in and communicating these sort of things with somebody. Yeah, that's what it feels like. So maybe you're choosing something. Maybe you're choosing to love yourself, or to receive love, you know, to give it as well, is what I'm hearing. So let's see here. There's definitely a choice with the Lovers. It's a choice of, you know, are you going to pick who you truly love? Are you going to pick the situation that you truly makes you happy and harmonious? Do you have to pick between someone? There are 2 here, or there are 3. So I feel it's a divine intervention. I feel it's something that's guiding you to this Two of Cups. Okay, maybe it's almost like it is a spiritual connection, so it definitely feels like twin flame, but it's almost as if you know, you're being sort of pushed into it because it's destiny, and whoever this is for you, or you could be doing this to somebody where you push them back, you know. Let's see here. What is the healing temple? So maybe you have to heal something. Apologies could be given with the Knight of Cups. And so are you holding back because you got to give an apology and you're not good at giving apologies, you know? Almost like you have to be right about stuff. That is definitely why the Judgment is there. It's definitely there to tell you, you know, surrender to that kind of thing, because it's always going to put you back in square one. So let's see. What is the healing temple? The healing temple. So Temperance, definitely a sense of healing something. Your energy, your balance, maybe even spirituality will help you to balance something. Okay. Emotionally, King of Cups. So there's definitely a sense of following that intuition, really staying focused in whatever it is that you're trying to attain. But this means you got to pay attention to your feelings. With the King of Cups, you got to pay attention to your feelings, not run away from them, and really sort of learn how to express things emotionally. Maybe even you don't know how to show the feelings. This could be somebody who's going through a transition as far as knowing who or what they care about and what makes them happy. But in a sense, it's almost as if they've got to learn to give and perhaps even receive, okay? Because you got the Empress as well. You got the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Hermit, and the King of Swords. So there's 2 kings here. The Emperor is at the bottom and the Page of Cups is at the top. So is this someone who's having their reckoning, you know, realizing what gives true abundance with the Empress and the Ace of Swords? Is this something that maybe you think you've missed out on? Because I definitely do feel like even back here with the Two of Swords and the Six of Swords, there's a sense of maybe procrastination or walking away from something or turning a blind eye to something that could have been very detrimental to your happiness. And perhaps maybe this is now coming out because you're recognizing it. You're seeing the truth. The truth is going to set you free within a situation, which is going to allow you to move towards a different path. You see, honesty, maybe coming up with apologies. I mean, really facing up to the things that you have done wrong. this could be within yourself that you've got to forgive yourself, but you also need forgiveness from someone else is what I feel also. Okay. Let's see. This is very interesting. You have 2 kings and 1 queen. Are you gonna have to pick between 2? You know, that's what it seems. Okay, what is the King of Cups? King of Cups, please. So, Page of Cups, starting over, being emotional, loving, flowing, right? What is the King of Swords? King of Swords, please. What's the King of Swords? Truth and understanding is what they say. Truth, understanding. Are you understanding yourself, the way you work? The Queen of Pentacles, growth. This is grounding energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe becoming a little bit more part of the feminine energy, you know. And then the two of Wands. So this is having truth and knowledge as far as what's going to help you grow, what's going to give you the sense of security, growth, a fresh start. So it's almost as if you know which way to go towards, okay? And it could be a person. Look at the Empress right there. It could be somebody that really is that abundant person for you. And I do feel like the King of Cups is starting over here with the Page of Cups. I want to know what's the Empress. The Empress. So the King of Pentacles really looking at each other. I feel like this is something where it always leads back to square one. And how could I explain that? Because I could just see that it leads back to square one in a sense that maybe you've diverted your life from this situation, this person, place, or thing. And it's as if you try to move forward and go your own way, but somehow it always comes back to the same thing. Perhaps because you're not giving your soul the opportunity to experience it, or to that inner wisdom that keeps calling you to the same place. It's almost as if this is somebody who's very stubborn and very set in their ways, but yet desires this maybe on a sleep pattern or on a spiritual pattern, but it has to line up with the 3D. It's pretty much what it feels like. There's resistance. There's a sense of knowing each other as far as spiritually and chemistry wise, you know. I do see the Hermit. This is definitely where you're guided, but it's a matter of time of how many times you keep going in that circle before that breaks, and then you finally break to give yourself a new cycle. So I definitely do feel like this is definitely a sense of somebody, even a couple, maybe 2 couples trying to heal a relationship. Like if it's something that you're struggling with the current partner you're with, I see you fixing at it, trying to transform for each other, giving a second chance. And if it's 2 couples that are separated, it's almost as if you're trying to work out your differences, become more balanced. But we are clarifying the Temperance and the King of Cups. I feel like this is a person who keeps going down that same circle, and it leads to that square one. And that square one is the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, making that choice to make yourself completely happy. It's like you have to do the work. You have to you sort of have to express things, meaning speak up and tell the truth. So is there something you're lying about? Is there something you're lying to yourself, or is there something you're lying towards someone else? Okay, like deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself from something, and it's something that's very deep in your heart, and you can feel it, and that's why it keeps surfacing to the top. Okay, so maybe there's some kind of truth here with the King of Swords. Are you seeking legal help? You could be, because there's a lot of people here. You could be seeking legal guides, maybe in divorce or settlements or something like this. There's definitely a sense of, even for some of you, it's almost like a breaking down of a family, maybe, you know. It sort of feels like that for some of you guys. There's something going on within a family, But there is a chance of healing it. Okay, that's the plus. That's the good side. There is a chance to move away from it. So maybe this is a call to healing something that's been lingering for a long time. So what is the water spirit? And that means really it's okay to be emotional, and it's okay to be raw, and it's okay to be vulnerable to things. And this is where you're headed. You're trying to do these things. You're trying to, or maybe it's not that you're even trying, it's that it's just happening. And it's sort of shocking in a sense. It feels sort of shocking in a sense where maybe you just haven't experienced something like this. It's something very different. Six of Wands. So you're coming out of battle. You have the 2 sixes. Both of them are these hard things that you're coming out of. The 6 of Swords is what we started with. It's more thought. Whereas the 6 of Wands, it's more action. It's more, you know, you're doing it. So you're recognizing that there's a chance. There's a chance. And there's also a sense of wanting to move from some kind of battle. Maybe this is a hard family that you've been living in that isn't allowing you to go towards your true love or the true thing that makes you happy, okay? And it could be that you're taking care of too many people instead of yourself and your needs, okay? Let's see here. And that definitely could be children. It could be family. It could be spouses. Even friends. Okay, so give me one more for the water spirit. So the Justice, the 5 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. See, that's the feeling. That's definitely the feeling where Justice could definitely be seeking an end of a karmic cycle. Excuse me. An end of a karmic cycle, maybe a divorce, maybe something that there's just so many regrets in and so much pain. I feel like this is a meddling kind of relationship kind of thing where there's a lot of people mixed into your relationship, and it causes a lot of friction. The five of Cups and the 10 of Swords is really where, my God, you know, you're sort of over it, and there's just been a lot of pain, a lot of backstabbing. Have you been working at something that it's like everything you do, it gets you back to the people backstabbing you? And I think you're recognizing this. I think that you're realizing here you are trying to do everything, and you get backstabbed or maybe walked all over on. It's almost a sense of frustration within yourself. You're frustrated at yourself. And so this is the end of it, because it is coming out with the Justice card. It's going to end. It's speaking about an ending so that you can balance yourself over, so you can start over. But you have to speak the truth. You definitely have to take the mask off and be real. And that could be the hardest thing, because, you know, that means you got to let go of your pride and your ego and really surrender it as a mistake, as a completion, just letting it go, you know. And that's a hard thing to maybe fess up to, that you've been going down the wrong path. I mean, it's hard to accept it to yourself. And maybe this is trying to convince it to others, you know, which you shouldn't have to convince others, because with the Lovers, it's trying to tell you to pick the right thing, pick the situation that's going to give you the stability, the growth, honesty in your life, and emotion. That's what that King of Cups is. It's like he's really trying to be grounded and allow truth in, okay, because somebody here has been lying. I think lying to themselves about something. Okay, so kindred spirit. See, there's a kindred connection. Kindred spirit. Okay, this could be your ancestors. It could be your angels, your God, whoever you're connecting to, or it could be a person on the physical plane that is your kindred spirit, your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever that is for you. 7 of Wands, resisting it, fighting it back, not wanting to take charge. Okay. The Hangman, the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Swords. Okay, so that's definitely that energy. Do you have to fight for it? You gotta fight for it? Are you hung up because you gotta fight for it? It's very much part of that ego trip that I'm feeling. Somebody has to somehow fess up There's communication that needs to happen. There's apologies that need to be said. There's a sense of, you know, having to dish it out and accept the fact that you have to dish it out. So this could be somebody who's very stubborn and doesn't know how to apologize and say, you know what, I want to end the separation. Can we come back together? Can we fix it? Can we heal it? Okay. This is definitely a sense of, you know, by being resisting, it's still taking you back to that square one. It's not until you fully surrender with that Judgment card that this can sort of dissipate. It could sort of just dissolve, okay? And it could start over for something more positive. And it's definitely where you're being guided to. I see a lot of resistance. I see a lot of pushing back of this connection, this Six of Cups. It's definitely a kindred spirit. I mean, it came up twice, up there with the kindred spirit, this kindred spirit up there, and right here with the Six of Cups. So this is changing. This is something that's changing. It's changing you. It's changing the way you think. It's changing how you feel. It's definitely a sense of needing to let go of the battles that you're in right now. The Six of Wands, the Six of Swords. And those battles are that you're not moving towards it, or you're procrastinating this move, or maybe you're just listening to all the other people and not really choosing your happiness. It causes you a state of stalemate, stagnation, you know. But the Seven of Wands is also this kind of beautiful card where you say, I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm not going to take any more BS. I'm going to stand up for myself. And that's why she's stomping on things. You see right here, she's like taking big steps because she's jumping over those wands, the conflicts. So whoever this is, I definitely do feel that they're tired of being stuck in limbo. And I do feel you're going to get some kind of communication about the Six of Cups. We all know what that Six of Cups is. It's a return, maybe of a person in the past. It's a return to maybe some kind of harmony or some kind of happiness. Perhaps something simpler, perhaps taking more time for you and to declutter from all the stuff that's happening. Yeah. Give me one more for the kindred spirit. Give me one more. What's the Ten of Swords? What's this Ten of Swords? Queen of Swords. Are you stuck with somebody? Queen of Swords and the Wheel. So whatever that is, you're definitely gonna step up and rise to the occasion. You got some kind of clarity. I think you're tired of being stagnant. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, it's a call to motion. It's a call to duty. Maybe it's a call to truth. And really, that's how you're gonna get your Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment. And a new beginning, and whatever this is for you, it is fortunate, and definitely taking charge with the Chariot. So you have two really good cards of starting better. Whatever it is that you've lost in the past, you can regain. You can give yourself a new cycle of moderation. I definitely felt that with the Temperance. There's a sense of having moderation. And maybe this is given to you, meaning you take care of too many other people and not you. And I think there's a call for balance here. There's definitely a need to call for balance, okay? And really giving into something that perhaps will give something back to you in return versus being one-sided. It's almost like a lopsided situation. Okay, so let's see. How can this story end for today for the viewer? Okay, Four of Cups. So moving out of a place of complacency in a place where you've been throwing away your options. I feel like you've been throwing them away. Really look at that. Could have been because of the situation you're in, either the people you're with, the job you're at, the state of mind you're at, whatever that is, you're coming out of it. You're sort of not going to give away your wishes anymore, meaning you've had some kind of wishes come to you and you've sort of backed away from them. That kindred spirit was a wish come true, but you backed away from it, you see. I say why Okay, so going to a more stronger person. You were compliant before. You weren't taking any opportunities. You pretty much threw them away, just like you see in this Four of Cups. He's throwing it away back to the earth. It's going to waste. You wished for something. It came to you, and you turned your back on it. You see, you did this in the past, but now you're going to have some kind of victory and success because you're grounded. You've done the work. King of Pentacles is a beautiful card. So let's see what else came up. Oh, you got to take some action. You got to tell some truth. So this definitely, because you see, your lies have been deceiving you. Meaning the lies that you haven't told to the right person, or the lies that you need to tell to the other people that are trying to guide you in the wrong path. You know. So there you go. Oh my gosh, Seven of Pentacles. We started the reading with tarot with the Seven of Pentacles, and this is at the top of the deck, and then this is at the bottom. So you got a question. They're both sevens. You need to plan and strategize something. You got to maybe stand up to a mother or wife, even yourself, okay? Put those burdens down. Definitely heal from something. So yeah, that's definitely what it feels like, you guys. So let's see here. Let's use these ones again. I like these little ones. Let's see. What can you show me about this reading right here, please? What can you show me about this reading? Okay. Let's see. So you have the merchant, so maybe changing jobs, making, coming out of a place where you didn't have enough, you could be making more. You definitely have to have a conversation, maybe with others, okay, because others are trying to guide you, maybe not the right path, okay. And then joyfulness, so coming together, unifying, balancing out. Something that has been upside down is going to come back together for you. It also could be a reunion there, I feel. What else can you show me? Okay, so doing the work. I feel you're doing the work. Maybe even getting help from others, okay? This could be a person who didn't know how to accept help from others, okay? And then the lover. So whoever your lover is, they're straightening out, okay? And then you have the doctor here. So maybe this is them getting healthy. This is your person getting healthy and really working on it, I feel, okay? So let's see here. Very nice. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this one right here. Okay, what is their universe card? The universe. The universe. What is the universe card? Okay, let's see here. It says attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So there's definitely help there for you. I feel somebody, I think I even said you might be getting help from somebody, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. At least, accept it. Okay, and then when I lean toward love, I am led. So when I lean toward love, I am led. So this is really allowing you to receive. That's very much what I got with that King of Cups. Whoever this is, they're trying to lead towards love. It's very vulnerable. It's very hard to do. But I definitely do feel like they're working on it, okay? Let's see. What is the Kuan Yin message for today? What's the Kuan Yin message? Kuan Yin. What is the Kuan Yin? I could have sworn it flipped, but I guess it did not. Let's see. What is the Kuan Yin, please? The Kuan Yin message. Okay, there it is. So you have this one right here. Okay, and it says unpredictable grace. It is not lack of courage that makes you question the path before you sometimes. It is uncertainty. There is no need to doubt, just steps to take one after another. And as you do this, all can be unfolded with the blessings of my powerful. If unpredictable grace. So you're being led towards grace, but it's almost that, especially with the Two of Swords, like you gotta take it off your blinders off and make a choice and accept it. And once you accept it, everything's gonna heal for you. I feel like it's a sense of just healing everything for you. Okay, and what is their new path? Just let's close it off. What is their new path? What is their new path, please? For the viewer, what is their new path? Yeah, it's someone who's maybe stubborn to take that step, you know. But I definitely do feel it's destiny calling. There you go. With this one right here. Yeah, fixing stuff up. You see how it's all cluttery and stuff. You gotta fix something. Walk about. You discover your path in sacred walk out. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find you will survive. You will find the will to survive. Sorry. So doing the work, I feel like you gotta do the work to clean up something that's very messy. Okay, so there you go, guys. I do hope you liked the reading. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.